The last time we played, your war with the demons had entered its next phase. With the hordes of the devil and demon kings and queens battering at the sanctum walls, you've been doing well to hold out. Several attacks have been quelled, several fiends brought under your control, and immortality has been stripped from arguably your greatest foe. Last session, another attack was launched. One that saw Huxley brought dangerously close to the brink, and the rest of you in a spot of danger. One of the many fiends' corpses had become reanimated by a swarm of insects, another fiend, and soon after, more enemies poured from the breach. When the fighting began, Silas hadn't fought as usual, unleashing a torrent of arrows before using his ability to slip and strike at the back of an enemy. But that strike never landed, and Silas never returned. You won against the attackers, fiery Malakbel, Baleri, and Rakshasa sent to cripple, curse, and weaken you, with some success. But even as the fight concluded for the time being, there was no sight of Silas. And so this is where we begin today, with Silas. Silas, you slipped. That familiar sensation of speedily slipping out of the plane you're in. And as you enter once again the slip, in that same view of the dark figure in the distance, slowly behind layers and layers of a strange cocoon, you feel slow. It feels as though you are moving through a swamp with something holding you back. Usually, you enter the slip with quite a bit of speed, adjusting to your perception of wherever you are, and then just as quickly fading back out. But it feels as if you're moving through molasses as you arrive. And in that realm, wherever you look, you see the same view. For once, you also see something else. A view of home. You recognize the entrance hall you are standing in. At least partially. Its staircase, its balustrade, the statues, the stone underneath your feet. But it almost seems translucent slightly. At points completely vanishing. Like an afterimage or a reflection. And you are free to move around. As you take a couple of steps, there is no sound at all you hear. Your footsteps are silent. Usually you move quietly. But even compared to that, you hear no sound. Until you hear sort of delayed, like an echo, footsteps behind you. You turn around and see nothing. Each time you take a step, a couple of seconds later, you hear that step echo out. You snip, and it probably takes about 1 or 2 seconds until you hear that snap echo through the empty hall. The second time you snap, it takes much longer than the first time. As you move a greater distance, you hear more of that irregularity. Sometimes it sounds like the footsteps behind you are speeding up, sometimes slowing down, as the strange delay in noise seems to shift and waver. You move towards the door of the kitchen. You can already see what is behind it, despite the door being closed, because the walls too have this strange translucency to them. You step to the door, and even though you don't see anything in the kitchen beyond, you hear whispers. Very quiet, as if very far away, from somewhere within the kitchen. As you reach your hand out to touch the door, you do, in fact, touch something solid. Something that also gives way as the door begins to slowly swing inwards as you push. You fully open the door. Curiously enough, despite the door opening, these faraway whispers do not seem to grow any louder. You receive no response. Go ahead and roll me a perception roll. Got this. As you start to move into the kitchen, you make out two distinct sort of sources of the whisper, both originating from the large crate of potatoes and the crate filled to the brim with carrots. As you move near them, as you lean in, again, despite the whispers having a distinct direction, despite you hearing where they're coming from, even as you lean in closer, the volume never seems to increase. Well, as you look around, it's really just as if these portions of the mansion are rising out of the nothing around you. And it seems to sort of just fade off into nothing. You grab one of the carrots, and distinctly you hear whispering from it. Even if you hold it to your ear, move it away, move it closer, those whispers always have the same volume. Quiet enough so you just cannot make out the words. Okay. Mm-hmm. You move across the entrance hall and up the stairs, and indeed, even though, part of the stairs are completely faded out into the same nothing that everything else around you seems to be made out of, there is one staircase still intact. You move up. As soon as you do, despite the sort of slight opaqueness of everything around you, you do not see the lower floor anymore. As you are standing up there, the upper level, the familiar upper level, looks the same as it ever has. To the left and right, behind you, you see these long hallways branching out. You know that to your right is the library, to your left, the room that belongs to Reginald, and ahead you see the familiar doors of your old abode. Mm-hmm. They are still there. The rest of the place seems mostly faded out. In fact, as you look through the translucent walls and doors, most of the upper floor seems completely faded out as well. As you move down, the only sort of solid space around you, however, you hear a voice. As in the distance you see a familiar form, currently with its back to you. And you hear his voice. Wait, who's there? Do you know where she is? She's gone and I can't find her. I keep finding feathers all over the place, but I can't find her. Is that Silas? You see him turn around, and despite seeing his face, he seems to be staring almost right through you. Where where are you? Do you know where she went? You know where she is? I've been looking, but it's dark. Are you there? You see him sort of hold out his hand. as if he couldn't see you. As you touch his hand, he sort of feels his way up to your shoulder and sort of grips both of your shoulders. Silas, it's dark. Silas, turn on the light. You see his eyes almost searching for you. The way he walks forward that one step to get closer, it almost looks like he can't see at all. But then his eyes directly meet yours. And once again, he says, turn on the light. And then he's gone. And you fall. You feel the sensation of slipping away. Much like you've done on purpose many times. But this time it almost feels like out of your control. It takes you off guard and you stumble. At which point we return to the others.
Moo.
Right.
So, the rest of you.
I was waiting for Silas to come back so he can write the nightmare while the nightmare's writing that. I can.
You have just put down the next wave that had haunted you. As usual, there are more bodies strewn about the place, and yeah, you're free to move about.
Right.
Is there anything you do immediately after the fight?
Looking for Silas. Because he disappeared mid-fight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You just look around the place, see if you find any sign of him?
Well, Rhett, did you see where Silas went?
Did I see him slip? I feel like I did.
He was sort of up front, so you likely would have seen him. You saw him, shoot arrows, and then as more demons showed up, you saw him, do that familiar thing of slipping and just not reappearing.
I don't know. I think he must have slipped. I didn't see any of the demons grab him. I saw that happen to Huxley, but Huxley's fine. I mean, I think.
Right. Hard to tell.
Hang on. I send a message to Silas, casting message.
Okay. What do you
Silas, are you there?
Message?
Are you pretending to be invisible? I'm just going to do it in a few directions.
So
you get no response as
Yeah.
Silas never receives
I don't
those
think
messages.
Can't see you. Yeah, I didn't see any. That's kind of weird.
Alright.
Should probably. Huxley got beat up. Technically, this could last for an hour, but I saw some cursey stuff that was not good. We might want to get taken care of.
Right. Probably I could take a quick look around and see if I can pick up anything via magic that happened when he was over.
Yeah, I'm just, you know.
Yeah.
Huxley, do you really like being this thing, or do you mind if I switch you back? Okay, cool. And I drop concentration on polymorph. I take that as a yes.
Huxley does not look good.
Right.
Oh man, you do not look good.
Can someone
Maybe-
roll me a 1d4 real quick?
Good.
Okay.
Maybe
Okay.
Hux, you should head into the mansion.
Well, I was gonna say, could you step through and ask if my dad has any healing or like anti-curse stuff for this particular thing? He's gonna be way better at it than I am. If he can't help you, I can totally try, but he like immediately knew what to do when I got like cursed by the thing.
Who?
Like through the gateway. Talk to my dad, be like, "Hey, I'm cursed and I'm hurt. Is this something you recognize?" Because like he probably knows what's going on, or I can try to like heal you. Actually, do you mind, Evelyn? I'll just go with Huxley, and you try to find
I'll
Silas.
look around and
Thanks,
see if I can
Jess.
find him.
Yeah, just like pop over that other dimension, you know, pull them out real quick. Don't forget your memories. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Sure.
Okay, so the two of you step into the sanctum.
Yeah, we didn't like seal it or anything, right? Like it's
No. You step over the threshold and you feel crossing the seal and enter once again that large ossuary. Compared to the last time you entered, the hall seems a lot more ethereal in a way. There's this slight haze covering everything. It emanates from the bones, the pillars, and the tree of bones at the very altar at the end of the hall, where you still see Rom Billeth crouched and kneeling. The haze seems to be emanating directly from him, almost pulsing out in waves.
I'm gonna slowly approach and just ask, are we interrupting? See if there's any response to just like a clear my throat, ask if we're interrupting kind of thing.
I am channeling, but we have time to talk. I have focus to spare.
Nice. So things are going well and also kind of rough. We figured out, and Bahamut's mortal now, so that's really good. That being said, my friend here is very hurt, and I think maybe cursed. I might be able to work on it, but I thought you might like immediately know what's going on. There were these cat things, humanoid. Okay.
A minor curse, not unknown. Rakshasa have a way of weakening mortals before the lords come in to take their prize.
Okay. Would you be able to aid us by fixing that? maybe, or just
Actively,
healing.
my powers lie elsewhere.
Yeah, no problem.
But it is a curse easily taken out of effect.
Okay, sweet.
If you rest here in the sanctum, the curse will not take hold. Though it may return once you leave, until you can clear of it permanently.
Okay, that's helpful.
There are things slipping through the defenses, not of fiend kind. I sense a desperation in their act.
I'm gonna guess that's good. Is there any possible way, do you know, of, I don't know, contacting some of the others other than Muhammad to
You have done well to survive. That in and of itself is a message.
okay.
But things stand on the precipice. The real test has only begun.
Yeah. That's what I'm afraid of. Any thoughts on how to survive that? Because it's been close so far. Like, my friend's not doing great here.
You have done well. Keep close to your friends. There is no insight I can offer you greater than reliance on those you have built around yourself.
Mm-hmm. So speaking of that, my one friend may have popped to another plane. Do you know anything about that?
I have felt his disappearance,
And that wasn't your doing of any kind?
but it did not seem malicious.
Okay.
No malevolence was found, no pain nor death.
That's good. Okay, good. Well, maybe he'll be back sometime. Preferably soon. That's helpful though, thank you. I'll work on this curse with Huxley then. And I guess I'm gonna just cast a Greater Restoration on Huxley to remove the curse.
Mm-hmm. Quickly double check something. Okay. You cast Greater Restoration and you clear the curse from Huxley.
Fully?
I guess.
I believe you were only hit by the Rakshasa curse?
Yeah, only the one that I couldn't rest.
Yeah, then that would be cleared.
Nice. And I'll give you one of my superior healing potions. I don't want to ask this, but do I need to roll for that because it's a touch spell?
Probably.
Or am I in this healing place and you just heal? I mean, it's okay if we're just in this healing sanctum. It's totally fine with me.
You don't have to roll on this one.
Hooray! Hey, you should like drink the potion while you're in here. I think we heal better in here. That's what he's saying. Maybe.
I still don't think I'll get a lot out of a short rest.
I'm sorry.
Because I have no hit points left.
Yeah. We'll drink the potion anyway.
The pure healing is...
Wait, it's a supreme. Sorry, it's a supreme.
Oh, it's pretty.
Dispose one of these.
Supreme healing is how much?
Uh,
10d4.
10d4 plus 20.
Sounds right.
$22, 42. Okay, I'm at 50 health hit point.
Nice.
We'll keep. Let me look at what's the most efficient way for me to heal you right now. Second level spells, probably.
I do have another supreme. Wait, no. I have a potion of vitality.
And then I'll give you a Cure Wounds at second level, which is. Did they update Cure Wounds? I can't remember. I think so.
I think they added more healing to it. Hold on.
Possibly.
Yes. It is. So for second level is 4d8 plus 4 for me.
Are you rolling that, or should I?
You can if you want me to. It's going to be 19. I suppose. Well, okay. Let's go check in with Evelyn, and I'll keep healing you as needed, and we'll see if like Boltzmann has any healing left or anything.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you want to rest? You can go in the mansion and rest.
But there's more fighting.
Yeah. Okay. That's what. This is fine. I don't mind spending restful points on this.
69 heat.
I mean, I don't spending my energies.
I
Did you say
can...
you feel like 69 out of something?
Yes.
Nice. Okay. We come back out, sorry.
I can also give 2 more spell slots back.
Yeah. Do
Although
that.
the advantage is also good.
Don't do that. Do whatever you think
What?
is right.
I guess you give me healing, I give you spell slots.
Yeah, do that.
Where are my special dice? Oh, there.
I'll cast another second level.
Oh, I think I did that for Evelyn already. So you
Okay.
can only get it once anyway. So.
You do get 24 back for this one.
It's up to a third level spell slot. You regain.
Thank you.
Did you say healing?
Yep, the healing is 24 for this one.
Nice.
How are you looking, feeling?
90, 93. So I'm still bloodied, but I am almost at 100.
Well, we'll keep going as we go. Boltzmann, do you have any more healing left in that marvelous contraption?
The heal pair is currently recharging.
Okay.
I could offer some of my own, but I was holding it for emergencies.
Yeah.
Is this one emergency?
I'm
No.
fine. I'm fine.
You're not fine, but no. I'm gonna cast another second level. For 25 healing.
Nice. 25.
I imagine
And
Edlin
then-
is moving kind of around towards the front, kind of just using, staying on Vince's shoulder as she uses detect magic just to double check if there's any sign of Silas while all of this is happening. She's rather doubtful. I believe, and I could be wrong, it's happened once before where Silas was gone for like an hour or two. Is that right?
Yeah.
After a
You
slip?
know that it happened twice before, in
Mhm.
fact. One was the first time it ever happened
Right.
in the underground, escaping the Cragmaw with the goblins. The second time was under the city of Polythreme in the
Mhm.
ruins. Both of those times there was absolutely no sign of him until an hour or several later he simply reappeared.
Okay. All right. She's just double checking to make sure to be thorough, but
Yeah, as you cast detect magic, you see the signatures of your own minds.
Yeah.
What remains of the fighting, the sort of residual magic. Of course, magic still emanating from the pile of corpses. But almost probably as you would have expected. Nothing to give away Silas's location.
Okay.
Red Huxley, as you continue healing, you see Boltzmann sort of looking over for a moment, and then looking over to Evelyn, and then just sort of moving past you guys without much more of a word. Pausing at the crack in the ground, and then taking a step forward as his mage hands sort of hold his feet every time he takes a step forward as he wanders across the battlefield. Evelyn,
Yes.
if I may,
Yes.
I understand that you are looking for our vanishing compatriot.
Right. I'm thinking perhaps this isn't the first time this has happened, but I'm just trying to make sure there was no other cause for his disappearance.
Do you know if he has always had this ability?
I don't believe so. I think it. Uh, unless he, as far as I've understood, it's something that was somewhat newer.
Do you know how it was imparted onto him?
I'm trying really hard to remember back. I don't think Silas has really ever explained when he started being able to do it. I mean, right? Because he was a little bit like
I do not think so either.
we know it happened like when he would just outright vanish, but he was very close-tongued about it initially. Okay. No, it's the first time I was aware of it was down when we were traveling through caves under the mountains, and he vanished on us for a bit. But he hasn't ever really spoken about any cause or reason as to how he started.
Well, from my understanding of when I was there, it is a plane of perception. Unless Silas is looking for a way to contact you or a way back, I fear our efforts may be futile.
Likely.
If that is the case, while we have the time, I would like to pick your brain on something else.
Right. Certainly. Evelyn will kind of have Vint move and crouch down, and then she'll still move to shift down to like Vint's hand, so that she's at a not like she's at least not looking fully down, but like at a more basic level as Vint lowers her down towards the ground. What did you want to pick my brain about?
Well, this is in regards to, and you can sort of hear him lower his voice, potentially moving forward with looking deeper into the spiral as a whole. Given what notes you've shared, I've devised a sort of diagram of potential branches of research we can go down.
All right. Does it look like Rhett and Hux are moving this way?
Yeah. I think we need to move this statue because it hasn't worked yet.
She'll keep her voice lower, but not switching over to telepathic at this point in time. But...
We've stopped at the statue.
Yeah. And is it something that you believe needs to be more selective of whose thoughts you're picking?
I shall leave that up to your discretion.
Right.
But I believe that the others are not fully up to our current understanding of things.
Understood. I will likely need to take a rest here shortly. And we'll have to hand some things over to Rat to manage.
Well, if your rest has you leaving with some time for thought, I have compiled a number of notes as to where we could start this research. It is a rather complex plan, so it is best taken one step at a time.
All right. I should.
But it will have to be quite thorough.
I can certainly look it over.
And he hands you a small notebook.
She will take the notebook.
Okay.
Let me at least go see how our companions are. And Eblin will tell Vint to make his way over to Rhett and Hux.
You see Boltzmann sort of wandering back every time there's a on the ground, just walking on spectral hands.
How are you feeling, Hux?
Better.
You're looking a bit better.
Yeah.
Good.
Feel like you could still take a decent amount more, or
I can always take more.
Did you want me
Okay.
to heal you a bit?
Well, I'm pretty good. But I could still go, could still be better. But
I feel like Huxley should be as healed as possible because Huxley cannot
Sure.
restrain.
Eblin will
I mean,
step down.
It's not a bad thing, but
Over. I will likely need to try and attempt to get some rest.
Yeah.
But I think I should be able to teleport with Hux. She's going to cast Cure Wounds on Hux at 4th level.
that's like 8d8.
Well, it would be
Yeah, you have the yeah.
8d8, but I'm also going to put some of my pool into it. So how much do I have left over? 7. This is the normal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it's not. It's not 8d8. It's on 4th level is normal cure wounds is 1d8 plus 1.
It's 2d8 now.
Oh, they changed it. I'm looking at the old one. Right. Okay. Yep. So yeah, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. And I'll go ahead and throw 5 more in. Should put that aside. Does it still add your spellcasting modifier?
Yes.
So that will be 49 plus 5, so 54 points of healing.
54?
Mm-hmm.
And we have aid up, right? Like that increases the max HP.
You should still, yeah.
Yeah. So 54.
I think it was 20. Overmaxed.
So I'm now 4 points over my max HP
Hey.
with 10 aid.
Fantastic.
So I could still have more.
You could have 16 more, but you know. Oh, also, as I touch you one of these times, I'm going to give you this cursed bonus thing. They give you advantage on Constitution saves for 6 hours. Pain and solitude.
Say that again?
You have advantage on Constitution saves for 6 hours.
Nice.
As I further numb your pain or something. I think.
Right. I think I'm going to Silas. I've seen no sign of him. It's not the first time this has happened. I'm hoping he just comes
This is
back in
just
another hour or so.
a really inopportune time for this to happen.
Really poorly timed, and we'll have to talk about that at some point. Maybe
I don't think it's
avoiding
probably his
slipping
fault, but
while we're
I don't
here,
know.
though. Especially as we get closer to eventually leaving,
Yeah,
it might be problematic if he isn't here when we have to leave.
yeah, that'd be bad.
Did you want to take the
I can, sure.
while I'm resting at least? It is quite the strain. But I think
Yeah,
you
I don't
could...
think I'm gonna do as well as you with it, but I'll try to remember names.
Right. If you need me though, come and wake me up. If I can at least get a couple hours of rest, I might be able to at least focus on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Then I'll leave Vince with you if you need him. Take care of him. I think she's healed him already. She'll finish healing him up with the rest a few cantrips.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's going to move to the mansion to try and get some rest.
Okay.
Do you have anything to heal him if you're not here?
Anything necrotic will heal him. I don't think
Yeah, okay.
have anything that I can give you that can do necrotic damage. Oh no. Prey is gone.
Do you need someone to stream for you?
No, it's just a Steam thing.
Then Eblin will head off to the mansion.
Okay. As you head off for rest,
Yeah.
do you
She's gonna
go to sleep immediately, or do
No, she's gonna at least start. She's going to try and limit herself to no more than an hour, if needed, to look over a cursory, like to see what his notes are. If she can do it less than that, fantastic, because she knows she needs to like get rest. But this is not the time and place to pull an all-nighter.
then taking that first hour to familiarize with the concept of what this research entails, I will give you something that is long overdue. The spiral.
What's that?
As you can see, there is any number of steps you can take in this. In terms of your goal, the general goal is to go deeper down the spiral. The further you go, the more revelations you may uncover. And where exactly that leads you is largely up to you. To take either this first step or any steps further down, you can now use your research credits to do so.
I have research credits.
As you can see, the steps that are currently open to you correlate to the research credits that you have available.
Ooh.
You can, of course, hold off to get more different research credits before you start. But as you move down the spiral, you will be moving between many different kinds of research credits anyways. So where you start and how is largely up to you. Of course, you are aware that you gain these credits by studying specimens that you retrieve And from different specimens, you've gotten different credits. Once you move further down one of these trees, there will also be certain tasks you may have to do to unlock further steps.
Yes. Okay. Once they start down a tree, does she have to continue down that tree? So, like, for example, if she started here, but then she also go back and go over here, or is it with continuing down this way then?
You could start near the outer edges, sort of start over at any point. But given that your goal is to get deep, that might be counterproductive.
Yeah. I just wanted to...
But if you see that for some reason there is no way for you to progress at any point, or you don't like where to that sort of progress leads, there's always other branches you can choose or ways you can go from a different angle.
Okay. All right. I think she'd want to start going down the divination. But I'm imagining that's more of a once she wakes up kind of a thing.
Yeah, imagine this first hour you sort of make yourself that overview of what this research would even entail.
Yeah. Okay.
And in terms of combat, I guess you will be currently the one taking over Camazons, who currently also, unfortunately, is under the effect of those curses.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't have any to die at the moment. But I don't know, my could heal them, I guess.
As Evelyn settles into a long rest, as you have some time, Red Huxley, is there anything that you do?
Yeah, I want to move this thing.
Okay.
Over to like here. Like slightly rotate it.
This way?
Yeah, like yeah, that's good. Yeah, just like that. That's perfect. Okay, now Huxley, don't look at this thing, okay? If you run forward, don't look at his butt.
Okay.
Because you'll forget about fighting. You don't want to forget about fighting.
Oh. Yeah.
It shouldn't be super easy for you to do that. Yeah. Perfect. You got it. All right. This Libra Heyday. Oh boy. I've never felt more unconfident in my life. But you know what? It's fine. And I think on myself, I'm going to cast Foresight.
Wait, didn't I lose a leg last session?
Right.
Yeah.
What happened to my leg?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, you transformed right after. So,
Yeah.
as you become an Ichin Banong again, as you return from being an Ichin Banong, for a moment you will be without a leg, which as a shape changer, you can easily replace. However, given your sort of liquid nature, even though you can easily replace a lost limb, a portion of you is still lost. And you would take a 20 hit point penalty to your maximum HP.
Can we find the leg? Is it like laying around here?
I mean, it would probably be there. But what are you gonna do with it?
Stick it
Melt
on and
it
cast
back in.
mending?
Just
Yeah.
stick it on there?
Yeah.
As you sort of try to reattach this sort of blob of Huxley back onto Huxley, it doesn't stick. Casting Mending quickly reveals that mending is not gonna cut it. It is not an object that is simply repaired.
Okay.
I mean, I am at full HP now.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll just put the leg in my bag just in case.
Yeah. Maybe I can hold it and whack people with it.
You scoop
Actually,
up
yeah.
this
You can probably make an
blob,
item out of it.
with your hands, your bare hands.
Yeah.
And scoop it into your bag.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can make a like hella good weapon out of this. I'm pretty sure. And then you can kill people with your own leg. Yeah. I have to think about it. Can you walk okay like that though?
It's fine. I can just have two shorter legs.
Yeah, okay.
We like waddle around showing you how he can walk with his two shorter legs.
I figure out how to make you like grow more legs.
Then, is there anything else you do over the next few hours, potentially?
I could theoretically short rest, so I do that.
Okay.
Cause I got a little hurt, not a whole lot, but a little. These guys are okay. I'm trying to think of anything else we could prep. I can't think of anything that would be useful.
Just kind of block the entrance again, I guess, with like corpses.
Yeah. Keep this. Keep Vint. I'm gonna keep Vint a little back because I really don't want to lose him. I'm gonna bring this thing up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I tuck myself in one of these corners, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Probably just try to like stay up here and be helpful, I guess. Think anything else?
Bugs will practice being here without looking at the bus.
Perfect. We can't trigger these mines, right? Only Evelyn can trigger these mines. Or do they like automatically go off?
It's a reaction that Evelyn has to do. Let me double check and see if. Let me make sure.
No worries. I think they mostly do fire damage, which is not super, as we've learned, helpful anyway.
All right. So the mines here, here, and here are Evelyn has to use her reaction to set off. The one next to you is still good.
That one will go off if I step on it.
We triggered that to, I think, like a tripwire situation.
Yeah.
Okay. That's perfect. I'll hide right behind, out of range of it, if that's possible. Up here.
That's what, the dead man's hand trap. That's, where's that one?
Let me see if you had given that to me potentially.
Oh no, here it is. I found it here.
Okay.
So it's a 15-foot sphere.
Okay, I don't stand that close to it.
And it's poison.
I will be.
Oh, sorry. I take it back. It's psychic. Psychic damage. The con save.
You could be a bit closer.
It was. We
Yeah.
put it higher towards the ceiling, not on the ground as well.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I can be over there then.
Okay. And as you take your positions, about 4 hours pass. When you, Rend, hear Rom's voice in your head again. A large number of fiends have pulled back. They've sent agents able to slip through the Sanctum's defenses. But the tide only ebbs before something large comes, before waves crash at the rocks.
How long? Can you hear me? Yes.
The agents are almost through. But what matters is what comes after.
Okay. Great. I really wish that Silas was here. I say that without hesitation because I can't accidentally cast Wish anymore.
And then, Huxley, you can go ahead and roll me a perception roll.
Huxley got bored and started telling Kamatop details about their life like a toddler.
Sorry.
What's going on, what they were doing about the party. That is perception 26.
As you talk, there's this scratching that you hear. An incessant noise that very distinctly sounds like claws on stone, emanating from that pit right there.
Something's coming out of the pit! Jump up and look at it.
As you make ready, you may go ahead and roll for initiative then. Actually, and as you roll initiative, before we get into it, let's take a quick 5-10-minute break. Because I gotta go to the bathroom, and I'll be right back.
Sounds good. Hope so. Aelith is it's true. Aelith was sleeping, right? Wasn't Aelith caught in the
No.
one of the casualties of the
I don't think so. I think that was our like friend that ran the bar.
Okay.
So I'm wrong.
Can't remember now.
It's been such a long time since I don't remember. I don't know. I can't find these notes. My mind says it was I forgot the name. The guy that runs the bar that we're invested in. But I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, I was trying to look at my notes, but I couldn't figure out where that would have been in my notes. I can't remember when we left Polythreme. There was some people that we'd put up in our mansion that had fallen asleep. Part of the sleeping curse of Evelyn dying. And I couldn't remember if it was Aelith that fell asleep, or like Salty was saying, the guy who ran the tavern that we were funding. Yes, the Venerable Swordsman.
So, starts with an E. I think you're right. Yeah.
Endor.
Yeah. And I think he's the one that's asleep. Probably dead now. Huh. This better be Silas crawling out of this pit.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Listen, buddy. You just open the door to your bedroom, go in, lay down for 8 hours, and then come back. All's forgiven.
Okay. Is everyone back? Then, are there any actions that you hold? Evelyn, did you also roll initiative?
I did. 23.
Is there anything that Kamasats holds?
How about... He'll do a bite attack. He'll
I would
hold a
also
bite attack.
hold an attack.
Are you also controlling the Malak bell that you've placed at the entrance?
Who is controlling them?
I think you.
Me?
Unless Silas isn't gonna be right back.
I can't. Do we have the card for them?
Did I remove that already? Let me quickly grab it.
See it immediately.
There you go.
Boy, oh boy.
You want this animated object?
Am I also controlling Vint? Because I'll say no then. Because
Sure, that's fine.
do I need an initiative roll for the?
You can move those on the same turn.
Okay.
This is the greater nightmare if you want that one.
That would remain on Silas, I think.
Okay, good.
Fantastic. I think that they're all the way over there, so they're gonna continue to stand guard. But I guess if anything comes through the doorway, or I guess they have a ranged spell attack, they'll each hold a scorching blast if they see anything to attack.
Okay. Any other held actions?
I'm just gonna use my action to stun the bloodline of Bahamut. If it can hear me, I'm just yelling that name. It's stunning.
Okay.
That's it.
Huxley?
I'll hold an attack.
Okay. Then you would see something approaching through the hole. You see these elongated, pale fingers reaching out, claws scratching at the rock as a large creature starts sort of almost squeezing its way through the crack. And you may release your held action if you have.
Okay. There's a 32 to hit with a bite.
Mm-hmm. That'll hit.
Uh, 22 to hit.
That'll also hit.
Is there a difference between piercing and fire?
No.
Uh, 28 slashing damage from hooks.
Mm-hmm.
79 for the bite. That's
Mhm.
piercing and fire, and they have to do a DC 22 con saving throw, or have their strength score reduced by 1d4.
Fails.
Reduced by 1.
Mm-hmm.
And a 19 and a 11 to hit with the Scorching Blast.
The 19 hits.
Okay. 3d8. Uh, 23 points of fire damage.
Mm-hmm. And then another held action resolves. As seemingly out of nowhere, Silas, go ahead and roll an attack with advantage. It would be one singular, as if you had done a slip strike, essentially.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, that's right. Always hurts. Always hurts.
Okay. As you fall in the slip, you remember what situation you were in when you slipped. You assume the sort of same pose, finishing that strike, and as you return from the slip, you finish said strike against a suddenly very different enemy on suddenly very different footing. As you strike almost mid-air, there is a moment where you slightly fall, holding on to this sort of incline in the crack where you stand right now. As you all strike at the same time, releasing your held actions, you see a number of wounds and gashes appear on this creature. You hear this rattling howl of pain that sends a shiver down your spine. You see this sort of pale white blood bursting forth from the wounds. And you see it fall back into the hall. For the moment, disappearing. Evelyn, you may take a turn.
Well, Evelyn's sleeping, but
Yeah, well, I mean, you know.
Like him.
Yes, please.
What do I have to roll for Amazons to figure out with his manic depression?
A D6. You can also roll a D3, technically, but...
And 5-6 is...
5-6 is... depressed.
So it's slowed, is that right?
Slowed, yes.
Okay. Can you hold an action on a slow?
Yeah.
All right, then I guess he'll hold another bite.
Okay.
And the Malik Bell will again both each hold a scorching blast.
Okay.
I just sold a shot. I'm only 200 feet. Myself.
You don't have a turn right now, buddy.
Oh, sorry.
It's Evelyn's turn. You
But-
wait your turn.
No, that's everything.
I
Guys,
thought we were,
technically Vince. Sorry too.
No worries.
Vince will just
I'll hold that taxi next anyway.
also hold an attack if something comes in range of him.
Okay. Then is that your turn?
Mhm.
You hear shouting from the breach as a number of bright figures pour in through. And you hear them shout in a language that you don't understand. But Cumbersons does. As they shout, Dura, Orc, Ithiriard! Raising their axes and charging forward. You may resolve your held actions if you have any.
Is it the blistering radiance aura?
Mm-hmm.
Do they take radiant damage for coming
Mhm.
in? I think just by being there. I don't think that's their held action. So that is it doubled for being in both of their ranges? Because it's for the blistering radiance for both of them.
How fast the radiance?
30 feet.
Yeah. And it will be
Okay.
both of them.
Then that is 40-10. They take 19 points of radiant damage when they come in.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess one scorching ray. I don't know. They're in melee range, I assume. That's fine. One scorching
They would be.
ray at this guy, and one scorching ray at this guy. Maybe that's with disadvantage. First one is a 15 to hit. The second one is a 17 to hit. I'm assuming those both miss.
The
maybe?
15 does not hit, the 17 does.
Oh, okay. Then that is 38. 12 points of fire damage to the one in front. I don't think that's gonna do anything, but
How much?
12?
Fire damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, as you hurl, the fire does no damage.
But that was their held actions.
Simply engulfing the dwarf-like figure and dispersing.
Yeah. And Kamazot was holding a melee, so nothing there.
Okay. 3 of these will start moving. You can make an attack of opportunity if you want.
No, it's just, it can only do fire. I'm assuming that there's no fire damage that happens. Are they immune to fire damage? Okay,
Yes.
then the only attack of opportunities I can do are fire damage.
As this one gets hit, it's going to use its reaction to shout a word. You hear "Durr," but I don't think a Malak Bell speaks that language, so nothing happens. And instead, he is going to attack that Malak Bell. Attacking 3 times. Wow. Right.
18 hits?
18, okay. With its battle axe. For 9 points of slashing damage. This would be magical slashing. The rest are going to simply dash forward. And that is their turn for now. Huxley. Tis your turn.
I will. Where did this thing in front of me go?
Went back in the hole.
It fell. You sort of all attacked it, so it, let go and fell.
Okay, I will shrug.
Howling in pain.
And rage and run over to the dwarf. Also, Silas, that was awesome. Let's go. We have to fight these dwarfs. That was like 4 hours ago.
The 2 by the door are on our side now.
Oh wait, no, rage.
Also, I'm back.
And Evan's gone.
Yeah. Just like resting, not dead.
Important distinction.
Yeah.
Okay, as I rage and run over to the dwarf, could he make a con save, DC 21? And then I attack.
Con. 21.
Oh, God. Okay, and nothing happens. But I attack for. First attack is 26. Second attack, not 1 and not 20, so not 20.
Okay, that'll hit.
Okay, wait, so first attack is 34. 34 slashing damage. And then attack breath is it is we're 18th level, so that is you can roll 3 additional dice. So 5 additional, so it's 5d10 on my crit. Yeah. Wait, where? 10. Oh, still some of Evans. Okay, well, not great rolls, but 47 more slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then
More?
I think I'd get something on a crit that I always forget about. On your turn, when you score crits, you can make one melee attack as a bonus action, but I already used my bonus action for my rage, so that is my turn.
Okay. With your first strike, you cleave into this dwarf, bringing him almost to being bloodied. And then with your second strike, going well beyond that, he looks bad. And as a reaction, as he grits his teeth, is going to shout, "Kneel!" And can you go ahead and make me a DC 15 Wisdom save?
Hmm.
As he uses his voice of authority.
That's a 7.
Okay. You feel compelled to kneel. And that is his reaction. So, Red, it is your turn.
I'm better.
Wait, is that a charm?
Technically an enchantment spell, but you are not charmed,
Yeah.
as it only forces you to sort of make one action. It's
Okay.
essentially the spell command.
I can lean out a little bit and hit a conjure volley on all except this guy. I'm not hitting him, but the rest, these 4. Which is a
Okay.
dexterity save. DC 20.
Dex save. Ooh, one of them grid. Look at that.
Wow.
Okay,
Oh.
the rest fail.
For 51 force damage. Wow, that was a really good roll. A lot of 8s.
51. Okay.
And as a bonus action, I'm not going to do anything as a bonus action, actually.
3 of them are close to being bloodied. One of them, the one who made Huxley kneel, dies.
Nice. I will let the others know. There's something. It might be Bahamut. There's something even worse coming after this wave. FYI. If you need to hold back at all. And that's my turn. They're in the pile.
Yeah. Then on their turn, you hear once again claws on stone. As the wounded one makes its way back up, and another appears as well.
Then Kamazats will use his reaction
Mm-hmm.
to use the bite again on the wounded one.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 29 to hit.
That'll hit.
That is... Three, 4, 5, 6. Is there a difference between piercing and fire? I think you said no, but I can't remember.
No.
I'm gonna make sure. That is 30. No, that's 10. 48 points of damage and another DC 22 con save.
It succeeds this time.
Okay.
And it's looking really bad.
Mm-hmm.
It is going to lash out with its spiked tongue. Actually, this one would probably use its shed spines, to be honest. Which would hit both Camasots and Silas. Can I please get a DC 17 Dex saving throw? As it shakes its back, shedding its spines and launching them out towards you.
It's a save.
It's a save. Then you only take half of this damage. So that'll be 9 points of piercing damage. And wow, that's a lot of ones. 8 points of acid damage.
Is it magical slashing?
No.
Okay. 9, 4. And 8.
This one's gonna move out behind Kamasots and also shed its spines. So I would like another save.
Mm-hmm.
That's only Kamasots.
That is another save of 24. He's resistant to both types of these damages.
Mm-hmm. So that's 10 piercing.
Halved again, though, right?
And
It's 5.
10 acid. Yes.
And 5. So
Halved
10
again
total.
due to resistance.
Okay. The 10 total. Got it.
That is their turn, which brings us to Silas. It looks worse than bloodied.
Oof.
Those hit. Okay. Enough to kill it. As it falls, this time falling back into the breach, it almost deflates, almost loses its form as if it had no bones. Nightmare? Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, we move to the very top of initiative, where Evelyn,
the
you may
end-
roll radiant damage.
Okay, but technically at the end of Silas's turn, once he moved away, could Camazot use a legendary action to use the wing attack?
Sure.
Each creature within 10 feet needs to succeed on a DC 21 Dex saving throw, or take 14 or 46 fire damage.
After yours. So you could have taken that. You can take it now. That is a fail for the wing attack.
That is 14 points of fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
And he could fly, but he's not going to. Radiant.
Mm-hmm. It fails. Okay. Okay.
The radiant damage would be 31 points of radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if they have their Searing Blast or not. They haven't used it since we took control of them, but they had to recharge it on a 5 or a 6.
Given that you had 4 hours, I think we can assume it had recharged.
Okay.
And as we are at the top of initiative, with the
Alright.
buzzing of wings, a fiend arrives. You hear the clicking of its mandibles as it peers out specifically at Kamasats. And you hear the mighty fall, pathetic Kamasats.
Starts crying because he's so depressed.
I know, he's so depressed.
And I think
if he's a greater fiend, I think we can only control one.
Don't need to talk about it yet.
Mhm.
I think he's gonna move in, turn around, and use his vermin breath.
Did he at least
Actually,
take radiant
he-
damage? Or maybe.
Yes, he did take the radiant damage.
Okay.
He would move around this one because it is a lion. You see the stream of insects pouring from his mouth. I require a DC 22 dex save from the two Malakbels, please.
One's barely fair. One's a 20, the other is a 24.
Okay. Let me see if they survive. Even if they have resistance or immunity to poison or poisoned condition, in the presence of this fiend, those resistances and immunities are void due to his aura of
Noted.
virulence. Which means they would take this damage in full. Well, or half. So the one who failed takes 48 points of poison damage. The one who succeeded takes half.
And then this thing is 102 minus. Okay.
And as part of that, let me see where I put it. I should not have deleted things so quickly. When did I put that? He is going to summon some swarms of insects along that line.
Oh,
Did he attack his own person-ish too?
Yes. That
Demons, man.
Hellforged Darrow is no more. This for now is the insect swarm. And I believe for now that is his turn. Oh, the one that failed
Yes.
is also struck with a curse.
Okay.
While this target is poisoned, it cannot regain any hit points. Its
So
hit
it's
point maximum
poisoned.
decreases every 24 hours. This will only really matter if it survives this fine.
Okay, so he is poisoned because he failed, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so can't regain hit points. Can't regain HP. Noted.
All right. That is his turn, so it is yours.
All right, so are they immune? Da-ba-da-ba-da. They are for the Malik Bell. Where's the I don't know. 30 feet is the. Let's see. 30-foot radius. So they're each going to use their searing flare, intensifying their blistering radiance.
I'm sorry, I was muted. Before you do that,
Oh, okay.
as you start your turn within 40 feet of this fiend, can you give me a DC 22 Wisdom save with both of those?
Oh, okay. Wisdom
It doesn't really matter
Oh.
for the success of that attack, but if they fail, they
This
are
one I need to
frightened.
roll. Hold on. What was the DC? That's it. 18.
22 Wisdom.
15. I think they both 50 math. 22. Oh yeah, that is 22 on the dot. +7 for their wisdom saves. So they both succeed.
Then they are not frightened.
Okay. All right. It's a 30-foot radius, so I think that this one is going to shift a little bit closer to get to 30 feet. Within. I don't know if he needs to move too much, but essentially moving to 30 feet. I don't. Whoa. I think he's still within 30 feet of everyone, but these three, I think, are getting hit by both, but these two are only going to get hit by one.
Okay.
If that makes sense. But he's also getting hit by both. So that's a DC 16. Oh, wait, so all creatures. Oh, you just take the damage. Okay. So it's 78. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that is. First, do you want me to add them together? Well, no. One is 27. Well, it'll matter because the second one will only the last two only take 31, so it's 27 and 31. Radiant damage, and then each attack would have a DC 16 con save. Oh, okay. Sorry, the DC, they worded it so poorly.
I know.
16,
I think I had this problem last time.
Yep.
I remember.
So if they
this one.
succeed the DC 16 con save, it's half damage, and they don't gain a level of exhaustion.
The insect swarms will not make that save. They fail automatically. They have a different mechanic. Don't worry about it. So I need to roll for
Maybe 2 saves.
And he crits on the first one. And he fucking fails on the second one. What the hell?
Wow. Okay,
Jeez.
So the first one was 27 points of damage, so that would be halved.
Is this guy manic depressive too?
The second one is 31 points of damage, and he gets 1 level of exhaustion. And that is their turn. Let me roll for my manic depressed fellow over here. 3 is normal action, I think.
Yes.
Okay.
3 is stable.
Okay. All right. Yes. I just need to. For the heck of it. Oh no, it doesn't have the range. Never mind. Yeah, he's just going to do a bite and 2 claw attacks on the creature behind him as he turns around to face him. The bite is a not great. 22 to hit.
That'll still hit.
It rolled a 5 in the second. One claw attack will hit. I guess it was 12. Yeah, so all 3 will hit. The bite is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus 2d6. So that is 44 points of piercing and fire damage. And it's a DC 22 con save. Or have their strength score reduced.
It's a fail?
4. It's reduced by 4.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, I rolled the 4. And then the first claw attack is... a difference between slashing and fire damage?
Nope.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 36 points of damage, another DC 22 con saving throw.
How much damage?
Sorry, I forgot 46 points of damage.
Oh, it actually
There you go.
succeeds.
And then another 41 points of damage plus another con save.
Jesus. I would never put such enemies against you. Wait.
Its strength score goes down by 2.
Okay.
That's his, and Vint will move. Vint will... the range on that thing again. 150. Vint will move forward. Oops. And shoot at the new demon, new big with the prismatic cannon. That is a natural 20.
Okay.
Which is... how much did I... 68. The 12... 8. Do I have 68? I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh, 62. Right. Nothing added. 62 points of radiant damage. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I did the wrong one. I was doing the light scatter and not the beam. It's 10d8. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is... 64 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And that is Vint's turn. I think I'm done. Sorry.
Okay. The end of your turn with a legendary action. He is going to move his hand. You see one of these insect swarms fly forward, striking Kamasats. As a legendary action, he's gonna use poison. If Kamasats is not poisoned, which he isn't, he has to make a DC 22 Constitution save.
I'm gonna use my snip.
For the fiend?
Yep.
Damn.
Much better. That's a success.
Okay. Then Kamasats is not poisoned.
Taught Yakon,
Yes.
so he's got a plus 14. No, I rolled a 4. The 4. Yeah, it was a 18. It was too easy to succeed to not use my snip.
Enjoying the whips of your new masters.
Oh, this guy's rude.
And that is the legendary action, which means we move on to more
Right?
demons. So this arrow is going to move up. So this one, they are both going to attack Huxley,
At advantage.
with Huxley being kneeling. Yes.
I guess it would be advantage anyway.
You know what? I don't think they would move directly up to you. I think they'll just like stand close to you and hit you with some hellfire.
Oh, is that an tiny?
Yep, one of them is. That is 3 from one. And 3 from the second.
Yep. All hit.
Do all of those hit?
Yes.
Okay. So you take 12, 15, 6, 5, and 10 points of fire damage. And then from the crit, you take 23 points of fire damage. As this barrage of fire hits you, you are on fire. At the start of each of your turns, you will take 1d10 points of fire damage until you take an action to douse it. This arrow is going to move forward and is going to have to make a wisdom save.
Finally.
Oh man, I love their wisdom. That's great.
Yes.
As he just stands there, having forgotten what he was doing.
Huh?
Oh. And that is their turn. So, Huxley. Start of your turn. A little bit of fire damage. You take 7 points of fire damage as you are on fire.
Yes. And Wait, when they hit me, I will use my reaction to reroll my wild magic effect. Let's search. Oh, so as a reaction, I teleport. Here.
No.
And attack this guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything special. That is a 31 to hit.
That
and
hit.
30 to hit.
That also hits.
For 30 and 27 slashing damage. Oh, I don't know if the teleport would make me stand up. Or...
Yeah. Wouldn't take you much to stand up. You're not prone, you're just
right,
kneeling.
yeah, I'm just...
With those strikes, you kill this one.
Oh, wait, and then... No. Let me check. Why is everything a bonus action? Because I can only make an attack, I think, if they're next to me. I can make one. Okay, on my turn, when I reduce a creature to 0 hit points, you can make one melee weapon attack as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Could I move and make that bonus action?
I believe so.
I think so. From that wording. So that's what I will do. You're next. Yeah. I wish my dragon thing was fire damage. So lightning, that is another 30 to hit. For another 30 damage.
Mm-hmm. The arrow is also looking really bad.
That is my turn.
Okay. As another legendary action, our new Greater Fiend is gonna cast a spell. Unless anyone intervenes.
Way too far away.
He is going to cast Cloud Kill. Right here. On the middle of these two. So from both of them, that would be a Constitution save.
Okay.
DC is 22.
Ooh, that's gonna be difficult. Oh, the one succeeds, one fails.
Okay. Cloud Kill, Cloud Kill. That'll be
wait, they have
28
advantage.
points of poison damage.
Never mind, they both succeed. So they have magic resistance. So they have advantage on the saving throws against spells. And this is a spell, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay. How much was it? 28
points of damage.
Okay.
And then it is Red's turn.
With my action, I'm going to attempt to stun the bloodline of Mammon.
Okay. You speak the words of the bloodline of Mammon, and nothing happens.
Dang.
Enjoy my fun game. I'm not dang it.
These guys were last time, though, right? Or did these look different?
I
It's a
use this
different-
token. It is
Okay.
not the fiend.
They
It's
don't
just
look
It's
the
a
just
same.
a
swarm of
bug
insects.
swarm.
I apologize.
No worries.
Would you have stunned something else?
Nope. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
This guy still had gold trim on him, so I think that was a reasonable prediction. But that was
He
wrong.
does have kind of a gold trim. It's kind of fancy.
Measure something. Okay, that's perfect. With my bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word on Oxley. For all of 10 healing. But, you know,
Yay.
do what I can. That's my turn.
Okay.
This is like the good game.
Then the Devouring Angel is gonna make a spiked tongue attack at Kamasats. Which at this point it's very low chances of hitting. But might still. Nope, I don't think that hits. Oh wait, that does hit.
AC is 19.
Yes. Okay. They didn't get to do anything yet. That is 14 points of piercing damage.
7.
And there is not going to be a grapple. I believe Kamasats is too big.
1. Okay.
And that is its turn. So, Silas.
At the end of his turn, Kamasatsu is going to use another wing attack as a legendary action. That's a DC 21 dexterity saving throw.
That's a save.
With half. Actually, I don't think it takes any damage. Each creature must succeed on DC dexterity throw or take fair damage. It doesn't say anything about
Diggity.
no damage.
All right.
He's not gonna fly away though. He's just kind of spinning in place and then landing again, like a pretty ballerina.
Okay. Roll me a d20 for that one. D20. Close. Alright, next attack against you has advantage. And this is at the Darrow, correct? which is enough to take him out. As arrows strike his head, he just falls over. Okay, moving a little close to that. All right. I mean, you can roll me a DC 18 Wisdom save.
No.
You see the flower that Red has talked about before. And there's this moment where you want to look away, but then you forget. You forget that you wanted to look away. You forget why you were here. Why did you move over here?
What?
All right. Top of the round. First, let's see. He is gonna move to here.
Oh.
I think he started his turn in the aura though, so he does take the radiant damage.
Yes.
So that's 20 points of radiant damage.
Point of radiant. Well, he moves up and forgets what he was doing. Even with a plus 12 in wisdom, you rolled a 2.
No.
All right. Well then, okay, that's this turn done. Evelyn.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, wait, hold on. On this turn, it's gonna move. Hold on, I should probably just. Does this work? It does. Okay.
All right. Then, do they take damage for starting in the cloud kill, or is it if they end their turn in the cloud kill?
If it moves into their space, if they enter the sphere, or end their turn here. So,
Okay.
not on start.
Okay. Does it seem like the insect swarms have been taking damage?
Yes.
Okay.
You see these insects sort of
just
dispersing
gonna
as they take them.
shift this away. Oh, I need to double check to see if they get their thing back. 6, I think. No, and no. Alright. That one will move there. This one will move. I think yeah, just a little bit. Move there. They will both try and do on this one and on this one a scorching blast. So just with disadvantage. Let's see. 17 to hit on the first one and 17 to hit on the second one.
Enough to remove 2 of them.
All right. Then. How is Cam feeling? He's feeling fine. Feeling totally normal. I got this. Facing off against this tiny little demon, totally motivating. Is the demon looking bloodied at all? It's in front of him?
Not yet.
Okay. Then gonna do again a bite and 2 claw attacks.
Oh wait, do you mean this demon?
Yeah, that one.
Yes, that one's looking bloody.
Oh, okay. I'll do a bite first. That's definitely gonna hit. That's a 19 plus 17. So that is 4, 5, 6, 8. That is math. 58 points of damage, and it's a DC 22 con save.
How much damage?
58.
58.
Enough
to dispatch
Hey.
the creature.
Okay. And then multi-attack. Who's still here? I don't know. Does Cam know about the Forget Me flower?
I'm not sure if he was ever told about it.
When the statue was moved.
I think he was.
Okay.
I think we said out loud, like, hey, we're moving this flower that you're not supposed to look at. Here, so remember not to look at Huxley.
All right.
I mean, he'd be aware. I don't know if he put the pieces together, but he's pretty smart.
What's his movement speed? Movement speed is fly speed 80. Can you get over there? Yeah. It's gonna come up, do a demon bro and do 2 claw attacks.
Okay.
The first one, it's 17, is a 27 to hit. The second one I think is gonna miss. That's a 21 to hit.
That'll still hit.
Oh, okay. All right. Is there a difference between slashing and fire?
Yes. Immunity to fire.
Okay. All right. To just the slashing, 66. 3, 4, 5. That is 3 plus 22 plus 20, 23 plus 22 is 45 plus 20 is 65 between the 2 attacks, slashing damage. And I need 2 DC 22 con saving throws.
Starting to look bloodied. Con saving throws. Oh. Fails both of them, I think.
That's
22,
2, right? Yeah, 2 and a 3, so 5 points are subtracted from my strength score.
Okay.
And that's his turn.
You see him looking around, almost confused, as Kamasots draws near and then just go,
Ah, Kamasots. Pathetic. To fall so far. So mighty.
and he's gonna cast a spell as a legendary action.
I don't think.
Against Kamasots,
Sure.
which will be a DC 22 con save.
14. Was it 13? 13.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. 13 or 13. So 13 plus 14, 27.
Mm-hmm. Then that'll be half. So that would be 21 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
That is that legendary action, which means well, I mean, Daryl gets to make a save, but let's just say it's not looking good for him. Yeah. And he's gonna stay there watching the flower. Huxley.
He's putting out the fire in action.
Yes.
I guess I will do that.
Okay.
As my action, and then run over here. And... oh wait, I can teleport over there.
Mm-hmm.
As a bonus action. I think that's my turn. Do I take the fire damage at the start of my turn at the end?
Yes, you would have taken the fire damage once. And then you doused it, right?
I'm dousing it now, yeah.
Yeah, okay. You take 8 points of fire damage, and then you manage to remove the flames. And your field of vision is it's dangerously close. Dangerously close. Then
but I trained for this situation.
As a legendary action, this insect swarm is going to fly up and try to poison Camasots. That'll be a DC 22 con save.
He be poisoned.
Oh, I see. Yes. In the presence of this fiend, there is no immunity to poison. Which means that Kamasots is poisoned. You can repeat the save at the end of each of its turns. And that is the legendary action. And we go to red. So I didn't mean to say it like that.
Attempt to stem the bloodline of Ragog.
Okay. You stun the line of Rogog, and again, nothing happens.
No! Where's this guy from? Sage. no one's in range for healing. I've seen that Alice is looking a little silly. I will use my bonus action to give him an inspiration.
Okay.
Say, Silas, you got an attack. Don't look at the scenery.
Silas, it's your turn. You hear what Red is saying. You look around. Slowly, memories are coming back. There's fiends fighting each other. You vaguely know which ones are your enemies. What do you do?
Nice.
A 19 does hit. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, maybe. I can't
Looking
see.
pretty damaged. It is his turn. He is going to move around this way. And is going to unleash another vermin breath. Yes.
I will kill him.
Just like that?
Yeah.
You're not even gonna roll for it?
Just kill him.
That is a 30 to hit,
That'll hit.
which means no movement for him this turn.
Oh, yeah, you Sentinel. Fuck. Well, he's still gonna do what he was gonna do, but now I guess it's gonna hit Vince.
And
instead.
28 slashing damage.
20. Alright, so then I need a DC 22 con save from Vint and from Canasons.
Save success. Where's it? And On 11. It's a, yeah, success. That's a 24. So both succeed.
Mm-hmm. Which means both take 28 points of poison damage. No resistance, no immunity.
How do you poison bones?
Well, I'm probably like a necrotizing poison, making the bones brittle and fall apart. That's the opposite. That's bone cancer. Okay, well, no movement, so that is his turn. Evelyn.
Yeah. Yeah, so...
Oh yeah, I also forgot. 1 second.
Oh, and technically this guy would have taken damage at the start of the turn.
Then if that one dies, there would be 5, because you can have a
Oh,
maximum of
dang
5.
it. Never mind, I took back the damage, and now they're going to give him out the back.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Cool. Alright, well then... Nope. Close. Yep. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. So we're gonna teleport. And teleport. Make sure. Yeah, we're good still. And I think I can move a little bit. This way. Back. Okay. Not 30 feet. I can go forward a tiny bit.
You don't have to be too exact.
So I was just trying to make sure I'm not totally annihilating my own people.
Yeah.
It's fine. So they're gonna move here and hang out there. Let me double check to see if they get back. There, yes, one got back. Second one also got back. 5 and a 6. They're Searing Flare, but they can't use it yet, but they do have it back. Alright. Then Vint is going to smash one of those. It's going to be a 22 to hit. Do you need damage?
Roll the second hit to see if it hits.
That's a that's a 14 plus 12, 26 to hit. Yeah.
Okay. Then at least for this swarm, you can easily annihilate it in 2 hits.
Okay. So that's Vince's turn, then their turn, and then. He's poisoned. He makes a save at the end of his turn to double check on the poison status. Is that correct?
You talking about Kamasats? Yes, I believe that's at the end of his turn.
Okay. So poison just means disadvantage on attacks, is that right?
I believe it's disadvantage on attacks and ability checks.
Right, sorry. Okay, then he's going to... Oh, no, wait, he's going to double check and see how he's feeling. He's feeling normal still. Chill with a 3. So he's going to do, I think, a bite and 2 claw attacks against Demon Bro. So the bite...
No fire.
Yes. The bite is a 17 plus 7, 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 41 points of piercing damage, a DC 22 con saving throw.
Succeeds.
Okay. And then the 2 claw attacks. The first one is a 10, 27.
Hits.
The second one is 7 plus 5, 22.
Also hits.
Okay, so that's 66. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. First one is 32 points of slashing damage, and then 33 points of slashing damage, and 2 con saves, DC 22.
Makes all the saves.
Okay. And that's Camazot's turn.
Okay. The insect demon looks very damaged at this point. You see cracks running along its entire exoskeleton. As a legendary action, using all of his legendary actions, as much as he would like to attack Amazons, the insect swarms are being burned up. So all of these start swarming the mallet bells. Almost like a bug zapper. You see this mound of insects just sort of swarming the burning fiends. And they're gonna make a swarm bite. Which does a 19 hit?
Yes. Our AC is 14.
And the other one definitely hits.
What type of damage?
Piercing and poison, and of course the poison is regular.
But the piercing is resistant.
Yeah, that's resistant. Genau.
Yeah.
I just spoke German. I am so sorry. It wasn't my fault. So, piercing damage on the left one would be 34. On the right one is 26. And then poison damage. Sorry, what was the second one? It was 34 and then 26.
26.
And then poison damage. On the first one, 15. On the second one, 19.
The second one is gone. The first one is still here. This one's gone.
And the one that is still there has to
Mhm.
make a DC 22 con saving throw for that curse.
That's a fail. So poisoned and can't regain hit points if that's right. Or is it a different one?
Yes, correct. And with that, the swarms die. And that's the legendary action. Which means we are over to... I'm not even gonna roll him. It's over to Huxley.
Well, I will attack this guy in front of me. Yeah.
Okay.
For a 30 to hit
That'll hit.
and 19 to hit.
That'll also hit.
For that is good damage. 40 slashing damage.
Okay. As you hit the back of this insect, you hear a distinct crack. And as you strike a second time, the shell bursts. You see a swarm of insects just pouring out and streaming out the door through that cloud kill. And for the time being, you are out of initiative.
Well, you could try and capture him. If you're feeling up to it, friend.
I don't think he's a fiend.
That's
Based on the
true,
information we were given, I'm pretty sure he's not.
Just gonna
Correct.
pat him on the head
That's
and shoot him.
Well, you pat him on the... Wait, what? You pat him on the back and what?
Stab him. Cut off his head.
I will say, go ahead and roll me a crit.
Cut off his leg and take it for
Okay,
myself.
go ahead and roll me an automatic.
What kind of leg collection going next?
Roll a what?
Actually, you know what? That sounds pretty bloodthirsty. Let me quickly check. Huxley,
Uh-oh.
as you approach this dwarf, this Darrow, as he is already slightly hurt, you feel this strange hunger.
Oh.
Do you indulge in that hunger?
I feel like I'm still on a high from killing that demon guy, so yeah.
Then you reach out your hand towards that Darrow's neck. Your fingers becoming sharp claws. And as they draw blood, sort of sinking into his neck, you sink into this Darrow.
Excuse
As
me?
you... Let me just move this over here.
Oh,
We've
no.
been waiting on this one. As you unlock your passenger trait. As you gain parasitic control
Huh?
over this
Yes.
Darrow. You do not need to make the associated mental check because, well, the Darrow is insane and also currently under the effect of that flower. Which means that you take over this arrow. You can have the stat block right here.
Oh my god! And then
Effectively,
Chase.
for the time being, you are the Starrow. You can obviously, you can leave, let him die at any point, as stated in that card. No, Huxley does retain Huxley's mind. It's, I guess, somewhat similar to a wild shape in that sense.
She will like feel out the body.
It's got its leg.
Ah. It will like wiggle my arm. I will slap myself on the face. I'm like in his body.
Anyone want to roll a quick
What?
trauma check?
Why is that? Is Huxley's body still
will.
there?
Has
Or-
to see how he's feeling about it.
So
Now
is
he rolls
Huxley's
a
body still
6.
here?
Now he's depressed.
No, Huxley is gone. Completely
Did that Darrow just eat
went
Huxley?
into the Darrow.
Yeah,
No, I
now-
ate him.
Wait. What's going on here?
You hear from Boltzmann, so yes, Hells is still where we are.
Also,
Oh.
where were you? Also, who are you? Wait. Do you have your... Can you shapeshift I get back again? Huxley?
No, I was gonna take his leg to replace my leg, and then I kind of
Oh, you took
I
his whole
kind of-
body to replace your body.
yeah, kind of. I think. I just wanted to like eat him, and then I don't know. I got into here, and I think I can get back out.
If you have some time, would you mind coming over here? I would rather stay away from that door.
Not like
This
anything
is
dangerous
fine.
coming out of it.
Do you-
Oh yeah, the other guy that we were fighting before, he cut off my leg. It's fine. Rhett said he can fix it later.
I said I could make a weapon out of it. I thought.
Oh
Wait.
yeah, we're gonna make a weapon.
You see Boltzmann sort of almost leaning away a little bit from Camelot's. Oh, I would prefer.
You said
that
come
thing would
over.
Stand somewhere else. Right,
His
okay.
manic
He's so-
depression is gonna.
He is
kick
very
in.
big, and he also was almost killing us not so long ago.
He's nice now.
I
He's my best friend now.
would prefer, at least while I am examining, to have some space around me. He looks at both Red and the Nightmare and Silas perched atop.
You're so picky.
And you see... yeah, you see Boltzmann leaning over after, you guys don't move. And just examining Huxley with a closer look. Curious. And how different do you feel? Is there any delay when you move your arm?
No.
Do you feel this? You see him pull out a small needle and prick your arm. You feel the pain.
Hold on, can you just do this to anybody?
I don't know. Maybe I think so.
Do you want to
Curious,
like try it on
there
Boltzmann?
is
Me? I mean, me?
blood. You see Boltzmann immediately sort of his eyes shooting up to you. I would not recommend that
I would never go into a
until
woods.
we have seen what happens at the end of this.
I can come back out, I guess. But he might attack
Well,
you. I think he's still in here.
if you want to, we should probably do that in a controlled environment. When you do, please inform me beforehand. Witnessing the effects could be quite a thing to watch.
You
Informative.
wanna tie me up?
Not so much as perhaps since these gentlemen around me have little sense of personal space, they could share that personal space with said opponent.
I'm like 5.
It is not about being, well, it's also about being physically close, but it is the eyes. It is being watched.
Oh,
But we shouldn't look at you. Yeah. That could be fun. Okay. I'll come out.
Where did you put the carrot? Mm-hmm. As you reach for those carrots, you take 5 points of piercing damage. You notice the carrot you were reaching towards visibly squirming. There is a mouth on its side with sharp teeth.
called it.
As the carrot squirms, the others also move slightly.
Did Huxley burn you or something?
Didn't do anything.
What? Oh yeah, fair enough. I mean, what?
As they squirm, they are slowly squirming free.
Boltzmann, did you animate vegetables?
I did no such. What were you saying, Silas? Well, as they would sort of squirm out, sort of falling out from below, I'll post it. Hold on, that's the wrong channel. Let me just post it in general quick because I haven't actually uploaded the thing yet.
Click on the
This is what they look
notification.
like
Oh
as
my
they
God.
start scurrying away.
Ketchup.
What?
You see Boltzmann making no such effort, immediately sort of jumping back.
All you have to do is tell Boltzmann that came from the slip and he would grab that sucker.
Okay. Yeah, okay, go ahead and roll me a acrobatics check.
I'm
or
trying to help.
athletics.
Can I hurl hellfire at one of them?
Sure.
Toasted.
They have a +5 to hit. And they hit me 6 times.
They did roll it with advantage that one time.
Yeah, but still rude. How does that work? Do I still have my own abilities? Plus their abilities? Or,
Physically, you would have their abilities.
like, could I still reckless attack?
Not at the moment.
D3 to hit.
So, you see these 5 carrots just sort of hit the ground and scatter, booking it towards that crack in the ground. As Rent, you move around, sort of, diverting the course of one of them. Silas, you jump forward and just pull the bag of holding over one of them, closing it and trapping at least one in that bag of holding. Shortly after, Huxley, what did you roll to attack?
23.
You see one of them just go up in flames as Huxley hurls hellfire at it. You hear almost this whistling tone as you see the carrot just sort of curl up and char to cinders. Okay, this one's gonna be a little bit more difficult as as you sort of leapt, you're kind of on the ground and you have to leap again. Go ahead and roll me another athletics or acrobatics, and you can roll with disadvantage.
Hey, assist, or what do you like in your rolls?
Can I yell at them to stop using the voice of authority?
Sorry, what was that you said, Huxley?
Can I use voice of authority to tell them to stop?
I believe usually that's on a hit, but I'll allow it in this context. Because you're also out of command. So you stop one of them, and then what was your check, Silas? Okay. And how would you help Ren? Do you have anything specific, or are you just trying to sort of corral them?
Are they like, yeah, does it seem like they stay away from me if I corral it in to try to
They
cut it
are
off?
sort of, zigzagging, trying to avoid any of the creatures present.
It's fine. I think I just like body slam one to pin it.
Okay, then from you, I would also like an athletics check.
Sure. That's fair. Oh, that's an 18.
Okay. Red leaps, falls just short.
Oh,
But as Huxley commands it to stop, Red, you are able to grab one with your hands.
I just shove it in my bag of.
And Silas, you manage to bag another one, meaning that one of them makes an escape as it leaps down the crack. But you are in possession of 3 of them. As one of them is just a little pile of ashes. What exactly was that? You curious. Have you ever brought something from there before? Very curious.
I'm gonna poke at the toasted one and see if anything looks edible.
I mean, it's ashes.
Oh,
This is what it wasn't just cooked. This was hellfire. It completely like charred to this black little pile. You can poke it, but I mean, it's just this little piece of coal at this point.
You've had them all this time.
it's a long time. Some carrots.
Even though Boltzmann seemed curious, as you mentioned home, you see him visibly sort of look up. What do you mean by home? Vidar told me that you used to base out of Quartermains.
I thought that was.
Oh well, that is not good.
I think it was
I don't think
Endor.
so.
This was our debate earlier, and we could not recall which one it was.
Pretty
I
sure
believe
it was Endor.
was the tavern keeper.
Okay. And Endor.
Oh, hold on. Then. You slipped back home for a bit?
Despite Boltzmann's immediate curiosity, you see him walk off and dig through something in his bag.
And you saw Ayla? Did you see anybody else? Alright. Liana?
What do you mean by angel friend?
Liana's her name.
And
She's from the garden. She fell when it got infected from light, I think.
and she ended up at Quartermains because
Well, the
Why?
Dominion's hunting her. But yeah.
worse.
They want- Should we be telling him this? You know, it's fine. Sorry.
You see him scribbling in a notebook.
You know what? You know, it's fine.
And Evelyn.
Evelyn's in the mansion.
Oh.
When you saw this purported home, was it fully intact? Would you say it was dreamlike? Nightmarish, perhaps?
Oh.
Perception. Time.
Does this like ring a bell with how dream works with me? Like, do I think this was something like a dream spell?
Go ahead and roll me an Arcana check.
Oh yeah, 9.
Just purely from the dreams you've experienced, it doesn't sound familiar. Usually, when you've seen a dreamscape, even if things were slightly off or like formed differently, it was still a sort of complete picture.
Mhm.
Pieces missing doesn't really ring a bell in that sense. And how long were you over there?
You go like 4 hours here.
Concern.
You weren't asleep, so it's probably not a dream, per se. That's concerning. I have no idea. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. I was also thinking of like frying one up and trying to eat it, so
Perhaps
maybe.
at a later time. Right now,
Here's
before I am aware of its effects, I would rather not potentially contaminate any storage I have on me. And I do not think we have the time to procure proper laboratory equipment and take time to do a thorough study.
Do you think if they're from the slip though, and like we eat them, we could get slip powers?
Well, in that regard, I have some questions for Mr. Silas. How did you first get these powers? How did you become able to access? Do tell him about Tiffy. Do you tell him about Tiffy? Go ahead and give me a history check.
I remember TV.
Oh,
It was cool. That's how you escape that big monster.
Do you tell him in full detail, like what happened? Okay. Gotcha. You see him sort of silently listen for a while, just making some more notes. You see him sort of flipping back and forth between pages.
I invade his personal space again and see what his notes are saying. Make a stealth check to slip in there as he's talking.
Go ahead and roll me an intelligence check.
Ah.
Is that a net one?
Oh, it's a 7.
Oh, it's a 7. Okay, damn. That would have been funny.
If is there like any efficiency on it? Oh, does it matter?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It's difficult. He's writing fast and flipping pages fast. And the script in which he writes in, while looking like common, is incredibly difficult to read. Kind of. He is scribbling in this almost short form where some of the letters aren't even half of what they should be. So even though he, you invade personal space, no problem. He doesn't even seem to notice you. But you can't really quite make out what the fuck he's even
Oh, wait.
writing.
I got an advantage. Of course not. Oh, 60.
Okay.
Even a hint.
You make out one page in particular. It's the one he flips off of immediately as you approach. Not really because he sees you approach, mostly because it seems that he is switching between sort of categories of things.
Okay.
And that page is 3 sort of large circles. In one you see written Reginald, in the other Creon, and in the third bubble you see Quartermains. All 3 of them are connected like a triangle, and in between, on those lines, there are these sort of smaller sections of script that you can't make out before he flips the page.
It was Reginald Quartermains in one.
No, it was Reginald, Quartermains, and Creon. Those 3.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what you're looking at.
Ah, yes. It's
It's like the whole text is a signature, you know what I mean? Okay. Then before you can already, think about what you want to do now that you have bought yourself another section of a little bit of time. And while you do that, I'm gonna go take a pee. So we can take a 5 minutes if you need him. And I'll be right back.
He's resting. Yeah, don't tell her yet. He only needs like 2, 3, 4 more hours. Depending if she actually slept. Also, is anyone hurt? Like, you look fine, Silas.
this dwarf is
Your
fine,
demons are hurt.
but I feel a bit hurt again. They hit me like 6 times, even though this guy is super weak.
Oh. I mean, I don't think I can heal you inside of him. So
I can come back out.
I mean, yeah.
We were fighting that one guy that I remember from last time.
It was the Rakshasa, wasn't it?
Yes, these tiger guys. And they did like a bunch of magic. And then one just cut off my leg. Like it was like whoosh. And then it was gone. And then I killed him. Right after. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I cut off his leg as well. No, because I think he like burst into flames and disintegrated. I think.
That sounds right.
So I couldn't take his leg, so I had to take this guy's leg. And instead of taking his leg, I just like took his whole body. I don't know.
I don't think I can really.
No, I know
heal.
you can.
Or,
He has a
well,
pretty,
he can't rest.
He has a pretty cool weapon. Could maybe take the weapon.
Amazon, you might like want to take it easy the next round, or like just shift into some other form. It's, you don't have you.
He's rough.
Well, you're looking rough and like you're cursed, right?
He's no longer poisoned, but he
Good.
gets no rest or no benefit from a long rest.
If we get through this, I can help you with that. Yeah.
And if you care, the fire that guy is cursed and can't regain hit points, but I don't know if he can remake that save.
It's fine.
So I can ask Beggar about that. And I know this cloud kill thing is no longer here. It would have like slowly moved through the room. I'm pretty sure if it could have been sidestepped it. He doesn't get their hit points. But he can do different attacks. So I was looking at some to try and see if there was potentially Huh? But shape-shifting, he keeps his own. Oh, right. He gets them as temporary hit points. I forgot about that. There's one creature I don't think Beggar will let me use.
I can always ask.
I was looking at monsters on D&D Beyond that were just filtered by Fiend, and
Oh, yeah.
like I did like high CR. Called the Whispered Promise. It has 625 hit points.
But keep in mind, it's a spell. He has to maintain concentration.
Yeah.
So
I'm big.
Welcome back. Quick question, Becker. Salty's gone.
Oh.
The curse that is affecting the poison curse where they can't regain hit points for the fire dude.
Yes. Hold on.
For the Malekbel.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something that he could redo the save on, or if that just exists?
Let me double check. It persists.
Okay. And I did do a save right at the end there for the poisoned effect for Camazotz? Because he had like 2 poison effects. And you told me I could redo this. I could do the save at the end of each turn. And I succeeded on that. But then I feel like there was another. He got poisoned again. But I didn't know if that one also could be saved on.
I believe the other one. Well, the first one was contagion, I believe. No, he saved against contagion. No. That was the poison.
There was
that is a
one
repeatable.
poison.
Yes.
Okay, so the poisoned is gone for him entirely at this point
Yes.
in time then. Okay.
Alright, I guess we better get set up. I think there's supposed to be more stuff coming at some point. Hopefully not before I move back.
You want me to come back out? Try and test it?
Yeah, up to you, yeah.
Okay. I guess I try slipping back out of the dwarf.
Okay. You pour forth from mouth, eyes, and whatever else you can pour out of. As you leave this host, you hear just the Darrow coughing, cursing as you see his body swell, and you see these sort of black boils form, and then he falls over.
Oh.
And you'll get this, which is a sort of combined effect from 2 of the ones you already have.
I guess that makes sense.
As you are a font of blight leaving your host, there is little left behind that isn't wrecked with curses and mutations.
Oh.
I mean, people can't eat me, so if I eat myself or then that's probably pretty bad.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what would happen if the blight ate you. Would you curse the blight back? Not that I want to test it, it's just...
Oh, they want no way to find that.
No! Alright, do you need healing now?
Yeah.
Oh. Here, do you want a... I have another superior, not a supreme. This one is a superior healing potion. You too, probably. I think it was 20.
Can someone roll me another d4? Okay.
The superior is 8d4 plus. Something, I forgot. Yeah. You're at your max HP. I'm giving Huxley a potion of severe healing. Would
Huxley,
you like me to roll that?
as
I can roll it.
you've left your host, the reduction of maximum hit points is gone.
Left my leg back.
You took some of them with you. Terrifying.
Look at my leg. It's back.
Open my bag and check for the other leg.
You reach your hand in the bag and you definitely touch something sort of glimmery and oily.
You know, in hindsight, I maybe shouldn't have put it in my bag. I would like to move it.
It'll make
Move
such
it
a
how?
cool weapon.
Like pull it out?
Pour it out, pull it out. Yeah, however that
Alright,
works.
sure. You sort of hold your bag sideways and pull it out, and as you pull, yeah, there's this blob of black mass in your hands. Some of it sort of, running between your fingers, dripping down. You just drop it on the ground?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I realize it's not quite blight, but also I don't know if I should mix it with everything else in my bag, per se.
Or we could smear it all over the entrance and set it on fire.
Yep, that works. Wait. What
So
if
what do
we
you do with
dipped?
it?
What if we dipped a bunch of Silas's arrows in this?
Yeah.
Because like you being inside of things seems really bad. Yeah. This makes sense to me. Did you roll your healing yet, by the way?
No, I wasn't sure if you rolled it.
No, I just put the dice over here for you if you want it. We have been for a while.
But no.
But it's +8.
Yes,
that.
27.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Okay. I have no idea. I haven't worked with Huxley's. I don't really want to finish that sentence. But I haven't worked with this material before.
So, what exactly do you do?
We don't know. This is what we get up to when Ablin's not here to like.
So,
We're just geniuses.
Okay. You dip all of your arrows in that? Okay. Make sure you note down that 5 of them are Huxley tips. And,
What is that?
make sure you tell me when you use those and stuff. As you plunge your arrow tips into that piece of goop, and you see the sort of oily black substance adhere to it as you pull them back out.
I wanna place the rest of my leg in front of the door.
Okay. Just as a blob, or do you actually smear it all over the...
I smear it all over the
Okay,
Gosh.
sure.
place.
You can do that.
When in doubt, biological warfare, I guess.
Red, go ahead and roll me a perception roll. Actually, better
Right.
yet, what is your passive perception?
13.
You notice definitely how when, they dip the arrows in and Huxley goes off to smear it all over the door frame, then as he returns, you see Bossman crouched over and scooping up some of that same material in a vial.
Hey.
Hmm?
You could have just asked, I think.
Oh, no, that's fine. This is enough. Just for a closer look.
Well, make sure you tell us whatever you find, please. Like, that's only fair.
Of course.
Also, don't eat it.
Wasn't planning on it.
Well, you never know. Okay, I guess we gotta get set back up for the next wave. Yeah. Do you need to rest at any point, Silas? Okay, good. All right. I mean, we'll take it.
Okay. What preparations do you do for what comes next?
Can I take the Hellfire axe from the dwarf?
Yeah, sure.
To do fire damage. So they would do
Suppose
1d10
you
plus
should.
2d4, 2d6. But they wouldn't be a +1 weapon, I assume.
No, that would be sort of included in that fire damage instead.
Like for attack rolls.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Can I find a corner somewhere and like set a little bit of the goop on fire just to
Sure.
test it?
It does burn, not exactly as flammable as, actual oil or anything of the sort. But it is on fire settable. It burns.
Wish we could seal up this floor, but I can't think of a way to actually do that.
We could
You
break off
have
these pillars and stuff them in the hole.
about
Seems really deep.
5 hours. After 4 hours, Evelyn, you are back and well rested.
Evelyn's not going to immediately go out. Instead, gonna look back at the notes.
Mm-hmm.
And how long would it take for me to say, like, oh yeah, she wanted to do like a research thing down a train? Like, would that require time for her to use
For
a
the
research
first
point?
step, sort of spending your research points to get started, you would be able to spend the credit and an hour to progress to that step.
Okay, then she'll try and linger for another hour to do the first step of the divination.
Okay.
All right, I'll tell you what. If I give you a great restoration, Mr. Camatons, to take care of that nasty curse, do you want to like try resting, or do you think that you can turn into something and be more helpful in the next one? I'm not trying to get you killed, you know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
They will
There you go.
not leave us much time.
Okay. We'll just try to stay alive, but it's okay.
Do you know what their plan is?
It will have changed. They know now that you can strip their mortality.
Why won't they just give up?
Well, not really give up, just like
Pride.
try to help somebody and blah 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 blah.
So, Evelyn,
Yeah.
you spend the full 5 hours in the mansion. After
Mhm.
your rest, you do a little research. And at near the end of that 5-hour mark, Red, you hear in your mind,
Son, they are coming.
Hey guys, they're coming.
It
I think
will take most of what I have. Many have arrived, and I cannot stop all of them. They are led by fallen celestial, despair and anger. They are harbingers, and they would not appear without a powerful escort. One of them approaches. One of the kings and queens.
okay. Everyone needs to wake up now. Get ready, the big boy's coming. Because it's been like 9 hours, right? So poke my head. Actually, hey, let's trying to do calculations on this. I think the mansion might be about down. Not
what
quite,
might
not
be
quite.
down?
I was
Oh,
trying
the
to figure out
mansion?
if it had been 24 hours yet. It's been close, but not quite. So I'm gonna step into the mansion, be like, Evelyn, you awake yet?
Would Evelyn have finished what she needed to do for?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You'd probably be sort of coming to the end of it.
Yes, I was about to rejoin you.
Oh, perfect. One of the kings is coming.
Right. Did you need me to hold on to?
If you don't mind, that would be a
Yep. I can take it.
You can hold the words better in your mind than I can.
Will do. Evelyn will resume her little perch.
I couldn't even figure out what the most obvious one I thought should be. Attunement.
You're back. Good.
Hey, man,
Oh yeah.
I can get inside of people now and take over their body and kill them from the inside with my blight.
Oh.
Also, we dipped arrows. And we're gonna test blight arrows or Huxley arrows.
I grew a new leg, so now we can use the old leg to
Yeah.
make to on arrows. And I smeared it all over the entrance so we can explode it.
Do we know if it's flammable
Yeah.
or
I tested
explosive?
it. I did an experiment. They were really
Right.
proud of themselves.
Congratulations. I will have to follow.
Also, Silas was home, and then a carrot bit him. I mean, Silas, you tell her. Also, the kings are coming though. Oh shit!
Oh my goodness gracious. We will revisit this afterwards. Oh boy. Does she have to redo that thing? Does she have to redo the thing for
Save.
the save, the DC 15 charisma saving throw, or become blinded permanently?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, you've used it before. It's upon first use, and that's first use.
Okay. Cool. I'm glad like that. All right. Question for you, Beggar. Are we continuing into a combat for tonight? It's fine if we
No.
are. Okay.
Just ending at the start of.
That's fine.
I'm sorry.
Well, I just for the sake of shape change, there's probably a few things I wanted to throw at you, but are you okay with these things or not? Okay. But if we're not doing combat, then they can wait till next session.
Then, as you make your preparations, are there any actions that you do hold, knowing that something is coming?
The moment that Evelyn sees something, she would try and begin to learn a name. So she'd make a guess, but it would be based upon what she sees.
Okay.
About
Oops.
Sorry, not learning names. She'd be trying to freeze a stun.
Distant red line. And you see shadows and shapes moving before that line. As you see two figures enter the room.
These are the fallen angels.
And you hear Kamazot's whisper.
Despair and anger.
But the bright light behind them does not abate. Let me quickly see.
Maybe confronting anger and despair is gonna cure his manic depression.
Silas, you are immune to fire currently. So you do not feel this immense heat wave that pours forward. I'm sorry to say that the flower does burn up in the presence of such heat.
It was worth it for once.
The light increases ever more until you hear a voice.
10,000 years. I have feuded with him for 10,000 years. What makes you think you have the violence, the power to crush that goat underfoot? You dare claim your power so high without facing me?
All right. Sure, we will probably resolve that next time.
I feel like waiting for
A
10,000 years.
wave of red light bursts forth. And
boy.
the entrance cracks and melts.
Oh no.
And
No!
a mountain of stone and steel and burning flesh pushes its way through. And that's what we'll call it for today.
Oh no!
I guess as they come in, I will probably use my last wild bolstering magic thing to give myself advantage.
Okay. Go ahead and write down like your your health actions so we can resolve those at the start of next time. And yeah, that's what we'll call it for today. As Rogog himself shows up at your doorstep.